Hello, hosts and travelers. Welcome to the podcast Hosting Your Home. Each week, around the world, millions of guests stay in other people's homes using the Airbnb platform. Debbie Herder looks for stories that come from these connections. Listen in as we hear stories that teach us the human side of hosting your home.
Hello. This is Debbie, hosting your home. Thanks for joining us for another episode in our vendor series. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sure having a blast doing this. I am having so much fun interviewing people that I know and people that I don't know. So there's something about this industry that just creates the most unique kind of camaraderie. And I hope that you're picking up that and more, I hope that you're experiencing that for yourself in your own space. This next interview was especially dear because I'm interviewing my very own cleaning lady here in Portland, Becky Knecht. You'll hear me introduce her as Becky Lacey, and I beg your pardon, Becky. Becky just got married a few weeks ago, and I'm not quite used to her new name. Her name is Becky Knecht, Knecht. I hope you enjoy this conversation with Becky, and I will be back afterwards.
Hi, Becky. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So you are the owner of TBH Clean, and you happen to be my personal cleaner. So this is really fun to interview you. Can you tell our listening audience a little bit about you?
Yeah, I'm Rebecca Knecht, and let's see, I'm a mom, grandma of 4, and obviously I run a cleaning business, and I, just a little bit of history, have done all kinds of things in my life, working with disabled adults, from being a mom to, the union, representing teachers, but I've always loved to clean, and I've always just been kind of OCD with it and have enjoyed it. I enjoy making my home look good for my family, myself, and just decided one day that, you know what, I wanted to do it. My partner at the time, husband now, was like, you should just do this for a living. And I was like, no, come on now. But then I was like, you know what, I would really enjoy doing that because I do love to clean. Like, it's just something I do. I clean our house every day. And so I just did it. I quit my job and just dove right into it. And I have to say, I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy partnering with people like yourself, Airbnbs, homes, businesses, just to be able, to me, it feels like a partnership. I'm basically keeping it clean and helping stage it to where, I don't know, like, it just makes me feel good to know that when people come in and they're enjoying your place and your business, that I have something to do with that too, as a partnership with you, of just keeping it to where it's top of the line and top notch. And so that's kind of the history of it, of where it came from, as crazy as that is.
Great. What does TBH mean?
So, okay, kind of a funny story. So it actually is initials of us. So it's actually Fitch, Becky, Hans. Our cat is the T. But then my grandson, who started kindergarten, was like, people will ask him, like, oh, what's TBH? And he'll be like, the best house cleaning. And I never thought of that, to be honest with you, until my grandson told me that. And I was like, you know what? That's right. It's the best house cleaning. But it's actually our initials. But so it's both now. But yeah, that's the history of it.
So how many Airbnb or short-term rental homes do you clean at this particular time?
I do 10 to 12 at this time.
Wow, that's great. And I know you have at least one person that helps you, and you're looking to onboard another one soon, aren't you?
I am looking to onboard, another part-time person. That's correct.
So it's nice to know that you're growing and accepting new clients.
Yes.
Because a lot of the people that will be listening to this are the people in our community who will be interested in possibly being one of your clients. So one of the things that I really appreciate about you is that you pay attention to the things that I want. And I get pretty anal about how the bed looks. And I've noticed that in the course of our relationship, which is now coming on to, well, over a year, um,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even 2, I'm not really sure, that you have been really careful about how the bed looks and trying to make sure that the people that work with you understand the little idiosyncrasies of the owners that you're working with.
Yeah, it is important to me. I agree with that statement. Like, I do try to stress to anyone that works for me, and this includes myself, because I consider us equals when people work with me. We're like partners.
Yes.
I always want feedback from my clients, which would be you guys. And so what I try to do is keep photos of how you guys like it under your guys' name, so that even if someone goes in, they can look at that and be able to say, like, this is how Debbie loves the bed. Like, you literally need to get on your hands and knees and make sure that it's, everything equals and there's nothing, like sheets aren't sticking out, and that it looks presentable. So that is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true. We are partners. We could not do this work without you. It just couldn't happen. So I think that attitude is important. I think it's important in the homeowner, and that each one of us is able to portray that attitude, because the old that leveling thing, the social leveling of the owner and the servant kind of thing does not exist. And it does not exist in my world, and it does not exist in this kind of business, or it shouldn't ever.
Right. I agree that it's a partnership, because I look at it as I own my business. So I'm an owner too, of a business owner. Like, I'm licensed, bonded, I'm registered with the state. Yeah, I totally look at it as a partnership. I don't look at it as in like, oh, I'm just their cleaner, because I go in there feeling like a partnership on the fact that, especially Airbnbs, like, your presentation of your home is the backbone of your place, of how people perceive it, to where they leave reviews and how they like it. And that really does depend on a really good cleaner to be able to have people come in there and be like, this place is comforting, this place is clean, it's inviting, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think it's a whole thing together that just, it just works together as one.
Yes, I agree. What does it mean when you say you're bonded? Is that something that every short-term rental person should be looking for?
Some people aren't licensed and bonded, and you'd actually be shocked that a lot of cleaners aren't, which is fine. Some people kind of just do it because it does cost. I'm licensed and bonded because when I did it, I wanted to do it right, and obviously run it just like a business. So, I have a tax ID number. I have all of that. The only licensed and bonded just means I'm licensed with the state, so the state knows I'm a business and I own it, and it's out there as an entity. Bonded means, like, if anything was me or my workers were to be in there and something broke, that we broke, or we damaged anything, I have that to fall back on, to where I'm bonded. So kind of like not an insurance, I don't know how to describe it, but so yeah, it just covers me to where if something happened. So, like, say if I was at your place and someone was cleaning and they broke something, I could just put that into my insurance and it would be covered.
Oh,
just
great.
Because I'm
so
yeah, or like even with workers, it covers me too, being bonded.
I see. Okay, cool. Well, the other thing that I want to compliment you on is that you have never stood me up. You've never been, I can't be there, I'm sick, or I forgot, or anything like that. You've always been where you said you were going to be.
Yeah, knock on wood. I take pride in making sure that I'm there no matter what. I mean, if I wasn't going to be able to be there, it would be something I would know way in advance, whether it be, like a birth or whatever. But yeah, that would probably never happen unless I got in a wreck or something. then you should probably worry and be like, okay,
Yeah,
where's she at?
hunt you down, find you.
Yeah,
Make
hunt
sure
me
you're
down
okay.
because, yeah, I excel, like I really do push for excellence, but I am human, obviously, and make mistakes. And that's one thing I'd like to say is like, I do enjoy feedback from my clients. Like, even if it's good or bad, of like, hey, this, I don't take offense to anything. I feel even being an older person, you continually learn and grow together and become excellent together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important to me, to always continue to grow as a team and know that we aren't perfect, but to succeed to make it perfect. And I feel like I have that with my clients. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So one other question I have for you is about what do you think is an appropriate cost? This is something that gets bandied around a lot because some people who do their own cleaning, for instance, may not charge for cleaning. Other people may
Right.
charge a minimum amount. Other people may charge. I mean, I don't know what I'm always thinking that a minimum hourly wage should be X, but then beyond that, I don't really know how to think about it.
Right. I'm still learning that, to be honest. And I think you learn it with time. I think after doing businesses over time, you kind of go like, okay, that took me X amount of time. And as long as I don't have an employee in there and we're talking just myself, that took me X amount of time, X amount of supplies. And then you break down kind of what you make. So there are times that you do need to adjust it. Because I think a lot of times, I think, especially with Airbnbs, people tend to go like, well, this is what I charge for a cleaning fee. And I try to explain to people that their cleaning fee has nothing to do with what I charge. That's your business. That's what you're charging your guests that stay in there. What I charge is what I charge based on what I think it's worth. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I've moved forward since growing. I've learned a lot I do a couple places with laundry, and I will tell you that I don't have that one down yet at all, but it does need to be an additional charge, and I need to figure that out. And because what happens is, which you guys all know, because you clearly do your own laundry, as easy as people think it is, my time's precious and I could be cleaning somewhere else. So when you're sitting there, even just waiting for laundry for an hour and then having to dry it for an hour or longer, depending how long it takes, and then putting it away, you're not getting paid for that. Because unfortunately now, like, it's in the cost of what I quoted just for the clean. So yeah, I have to figure that part out. And from here forward, I kind of need to adjust some prices for some people. So yeah, that kind of stuff I'm learning. Yeah. Just to be honest, like, yeah, I'm learning that one. And I think with doing the conference and stuff, I'm kind of excited because it's causing me to like do a flyer and learn from, especially you. Like, I totally appreciate you and Rob, because being that you guys are really experienced in the Airbnb, it teaches me a lot from both sides of it, of like how to, one, come up with prices and what's fair and working as a partnership. So that's important to me. But then just coming up with a flyer to be able to say, okay, this is what I've learned over this period of time, and here's what it should be. And I do a lot of research. So I call around, I call other cleaners, I call other companies, and I write all the prices down, and I try to get right in what's a happy medium price so that I'm not overpriced, underpriced. So yeah, I guess I'm learning along the way. But.
And you also bring your own cleaning supplies too. So you've got that element of expense.
Yes, I do. So I bring my own cleaning supplies. Some people have their own. I bring my own. Most of it's my own. So you have that, you have travel time, there's like a lot to add into it, but I don't add any of that in there yet, which I need to, I guess. So right now I'm eating it. I eat that.
Yeah. Tell me again how many vacuum cleaners you go through a year.
So I've been doing this for a year and almost 2 years. And I have already gone through 6 vacuum. Like, I just bought one the other day. That was my 6th vacuum I've gone through in a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when we start having questions about cleaning supplies and cleaning appliances, you could be our go-to girl. I would love to be able to tap into your knowledge base.
Yeah, because I've used every vacuum there is, and I have ones that now I swear by. And then cleaning products, like you learn all the, tricks of the trade of researching, Googling and all that, of like how to clean quicker and how to clean more efficient. And then there's like stuff I buy that I don't do any cheap brands because I just feel like I love Miss Meyer. There's just certain stuff I love. Vinegar, obviously, baking soda, water, and all those are the awesome, rubbing alcohol. But yeah, I would love to sit down with you and tell you the tricks of the trade that I learned.
Cool. What can you just tell us, what is your favorite vacuum cleaner?
Yes. So I don't know if I can I mention people's names I clean for? If
Sure.
they have the same one?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe you shouldn't.
Okay, so I won't. So my favorite is Shark, which you guys can get at Costco. Shark is my favorite. And I clean for, obviously I already told how many, but there are like 2 other Airbnbs that have the same vacuum. Mm-hmm. And we have had discussions to where they've used multiple vacuums too, and they love them. So Shark from Costco is like the best.
Do you know what that costs?
They run, it just depends. I always get the professional one, so it's a little more. So they run about anywhere from $150 to about $289, depending on which one you get. And then, but I'm telling you, they're awesome. I've had a Dyson to everything, and these are the best. They will cover them, like, so if a piece breaks, you can send it in, they'll replace it for free. There's like a 5-year warranty that the company does. You don't have to pay for it. So that's nice.
Is there anything else that you would like for our listeners to know about you or about your business?
Anyone that's needing an amazing cleaner that's like a partner, I'm so willing to have them call me, discuss with them their needs, and bring them on my team as far as their cleaning needs. So that's probably about it. I mean, that's about it. I think I've covered everything else. And if they love their cleaner, I say stay with their cleaners because, like you said, it is a partnership and it's a trust thing of having somebody in your home. And especially like if you're away, like you guys have been away before, so you have to get someone you trust. But yeah, that's probably about it.
Would you be interested in hearing from people who might want to join your team?
Yeah, that would totally be great. Yeah, just share my information. You're free to do that.
Okay, great. Well, we'll have it all on the website as well, so people can contact you directly. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me on. Appreciate it.
Totally appreciate it, Becky. Nice talking with you.
Okay, have a great Sunday.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Thanks so much, Becky. Appreciate it as always. And our podcast notes will have a link to Becky's website and some more information about her. So join us there. Join us at the conference next Saturday. It's coming up. Boy, I'll tell you, I am so busy, as all of us are. There's 13 of us with very full calendars right now, doing our best to create the best possible very first conference that we can. So hope to meet you. If you do come, please come and say hello. I want to meet you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.